One of the best resources for finding great deals on tabletop role-playing games is Humble Bundle. And there must be something in the water at Humble Bundle because right now they got a lot of awesome RPGs up for very little cost. So I want to go over the one I've been looking forward to, and that is Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. So here I am at Humble Bundle. I am at actually the books section of Humble Bundle. If you're not familiar with it, what this site is, it's a place where publishers of video games, books, software, they can put up a bundle of their products and usually at a discount, and they're trying to raise money for charity. So let's see what we have right now. We're just coming on the tail end of Dune, the Dune RPG. If you see this when this video comes out, 3 days left on that. I did another review on that on another video, so I'll link that down below. Also, the Dungeon Crawl Classics bundle is, you're about 10 days left at the time of publishing this. So get on that now. But the one I want to talk about, and the one I'm super excited about, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. So let's check this bundle out. So how a Humble Bundle works is you have different tiers. So you have, here we have a 19 book bundle, an 11 book bundle, and a 4 book bundle, or a 4 item bundle. One of them is actually a discount. But as you can see, it goes up. As long as you pay at least $1, you'll get these 3. If you pay at least $25, you'll get these 19 items here. So that's how Humble Bundle works. This charity happens to be the Children's Health Foundation in Ireland. Let's dive into this bundle and we'll see what you get at each tier. So at the $1 tier, you get the Warhammer Fantasy Starter Set. You get this Uber Shrike Adventures and Enemy in the Shadows, which is book 1 of the Enemy Within campaign. And Warhammer Fantasy has been around for a long time. It's been going on almost 40 years, and this Enemy Within campaign is kind of the OG scenario campaign for the system. So you might have played Warhammer Fantasy like 1st or 2nd edition, and you might have played this campaign. So this is really cool. Could be really nostalgic for people. But let's take a look at these real quick. So the starter set actually comes with quite a few things. It comes with maps and stuff like that. It also comes with a guide to Uber-Shrike. I'll try my German. No guarantees on that. This is really great. It's a player's companion and a good tool for a GM to use to be able to, know a lot about the environment that this is set in. It's about 65 pages of just like the town and how it operates and the guilds and all sorts of things having to do with the town. The cool thing is the starter set comes with this adventure book, and this adventure book has a really interesting way of teaching you how to play the game, where it basically says, here are the items that you need, and let's start playing. And it will introduce you a situation that you would use a certain mechanic, and then it teaches you that mechanic. And it keeps adding difficulty. It keeps adding more mechanics and more mechanics, but not without showing you the exact situations that you'd use those particular mechanics. So I found that really helpful, really great to learn. I'm excited to play this, and I will definitely be starting here as I learn this is the 4th edition of Warhammer Fantasy. Also, something worth of note, I like that it comes with these pre-generated characters, and the pre-generated character sheets come with like these little cheat sheets on the side, little things to help you play the game. Always much appreciated when you're dealing with beginners. And speaking of beginners, the next thing that we get in this bundle is the Uber-Shrike Adventures, The Guilty Party. The Guilty Party is a go-between between the starter box and this initial campaign, the Enemy in the Shadows campaign. So it's like once you get familiar with all the mechanics in the starter box, this is the next step into getting you to play full-on Warhammer Fantasy. So it's really nice that they included it in this bundle where you go from the starter set to this kind of beginning adventure and then into the full campaign, and it gives you book 1 of the campaign. There are 5 books total for the campaign, but book 1 is plenty of material. This right here is plenty of material to play for quite a long time and to really learn the system. Let's take a look at the campaign book 1. Really great. There is a ton of stuff. This is 165 pages or 164 pages of campaign and adventures and things like that. So plenty of material. If you're just thinking about maybe giving this system a try, I think this is a really good place to start at the $1 level. Now, me personally, I think I'm going to get more involved with Warhammer Fantasy. And so what I did was I went for the $15 level. What the $15 level adds, and this is the important part, is the full core rulebook. So the full core rulebook is, I mean, if you were to buy it at a store, probably like $55, $60. It's a great deal to get it for 15 bucks. Plus you get the starter set and those other 2 things in the last bundle. On top of that, not only getting the full core rulebook, you get a couple more of these beginner adventures. You get what's called the companion. So this is the Enemy in Shadows, which is that first book we got. And it's a companion. And so the thing is that this particular adventure was actually written 38 years ago. I think 1986 was when it was released. And it was released like a month after Warhammer Fantasy was published. And the thing with that is some stuff might not have held up. Some stuff might want to be changed. There might be extra things that the authors wish that they could have included but couldn't. And this is actually exactly that. So this is all that extra stuff. They call it the director's cut of the campaign. So it's a whole nother 165 pages of, or it's 130 pages of extra content for this adventure. So that's really sweet that that's added on, is this extra companion guide. And this is mostly for the GM to use, but lots and lots of extra content. So it turns that one book into like, it probably like triples the amount of content you have just what this book is added on to that first book, which is super awesome. In addition, you're also getting the second book and the second companion. So this is probably a year's worth of playing, depending on how often and how long you guys play for on your fantasy sessions. Honestly, at the rate my most dedicated party can go at, we're probably looking at a year to do all this stuff. So I was really, the main thing here is the core rulebook for me. I wanted that to know the whole system, but also there's plenty of stuff to get into. If my players decide that they really like this system, we could play for a long, long time. Now, the only thing additional that you get at the $25 level is you get all 5 of the books and all 5 of the companions. And then you also get a couple of these extra, I guess I would call them source books. They're just books with a lot of extra material to add into your campaigns. A lot of like background information about locations and people and things like that. So these can be used to add additional campaigns, or for you to write your own campaigns. They're a good source book for pulling material. Other than that, we go all the way up to the fifth book in the Enemy Within campaign. And if you are, like I said, if you played this originally, if you played the Enemy Within originally in one of the earlier editions, and you're feeling nostalgic for this and you want to introduce other people into fantasy roleplay, the Warhammer Fantasy, I would pick up this full thing, because that's going to give you that full campaign and you're going to be able to run it like you might have done before I was born. Really, I am exactly as old as this. So yeah, I was in diapers. You might have been running this with your friends. This is the coolest, the most grimdarkest of all RPGs. So that is a quick rundown of the Humble Bundle. There is a affiliate link down below. If you use my affiliate link, not only are you going to help out this charity, not only are you going to help this channel out, but I also donate a little bit to the Critical Role Foundation, or it gets split up towards them. So it's kind of like help a whole bunch of people all at once have this awesome system. So I really hope you guys check it out, and check out those other ones too. Make sure to bookmark Humble Bundle and check back often, because they usually do really great bundles. And make sure you follow me, because I'm always going to show you when there's a good bundle out. So I hope you guys have a good one. Well, have a happy St. Patrick's Day, and peace out, dudes and dudettes. We'll see you next time.